Hello again, everyone. As you know, I'm your professor, Robert Romano, and welcome to the second installment of Sports Ethics and Social Justice. This lecture, we're going to concentrate on social justice. And what a time. What a time to be speaking of social justice when we are literally fighting in the streets so our voices can be heard. So, that being said, I just want to take a minute or two here to say something to you, my students at St. John's. I just want to let you guys know and always believe this, that no matter who you are, that no matter where you're from, that no matter what your background is, your culture, your religion, your color, your skin, your ethnicity, your sexuality, whatever it is, that you are worthy and that you are valued and that you are very, very important people. Okay? And don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not valued, you're not worthy, and you're not important, because you are. You know, throughout my life, some of you know me, some of you don't, but throughout my life, I've been battling against injustices as an attorney, as a professor, as an advocate, as a writer, whatever it is, in this country and other countries. But right now, I want to let you know, this injustice that is going on right now, and it has been going on in our country for a while, this tale of two cities is exactly why I do what I do. I work to use higher education as an attempt to move the needle of inequality to a more equal footing. And I believe education is a tool for true equality. And I'm so proud of you that you are getting yourselves educated, because you are moving towards that true equality. Enough said, enough preaching. Today, our lecture, social justice. And what I mean by that, one of the things we're going to get into is what we call sport development, using sport to help combat social injustices. Okay? Sport often serves as a level playing field. Okay? It often serves as a level playing field where people can play, enjoy, and excel. People participate for a variety of reasons, all right? But they come to a place where everyone can enjoy, can play, and can excel. Some of the reasons are money. Of course, people, they excel so much you can make a lot of money. But most people play sport, participate in sport, are involved in sport, not for the fame and the fortune. Right? They're there because they feel it helps advance our society. It helps level the playing field where everyone can participate. People participate in sports for various reasons. And there are 7 types of experiences that people get from being involved in sport. One of them is an affiliation, right? We get value, we get worth from being a participant, from being part of the team. You feel acceptance by wearing the same shirt, wearing the same uniform as somebody else. Okay, so one of these experiences from sport is this affiliation. You get a sense of self-worth or value from participation and feeling accepted. Power. Number 2, the second type of experience from sport is power. Right? Power. Sport has the power to influence others. Has the power to influence others' attitudes, interests, opinions. Right? It does. I mean, a lot can be done through sport to change the world. I'll give you the prime example, Jackie Robinson, right? That's all I need to say. Jackie Robinson, he broke the color barrier, changed sport. The social injustice of not allowing people of color to play in MLB was broken by Jackie Robinson, and opinions, attitudes, and have changed since then. Right? So the power, one of the experiences is power. 3, independence. Right? We participate in sport. We're involved in sport because we feel independent. Right? You ever go on a jog? Right? You ever have one of those runner's highs where you're like, wow, this is fantastic, or you complete control of something. So it's the third type of experience in sport. Fourth is excitement, right? There's the adrenaline rush that can be found in sporting activities, whether as a participant or as a fan or somebody at home cheering on your favorite team while wearing your favorite jersey. 5, excellence, right? You're doing something well just for its own sake, right? You're experiencing sport just for its own sake. I mean, every morning I get up and for whatever reason, it's been my habit to go for a 2-mile walk. I feel excellent after I'm done with it. I'm doing it not because I'm on a walking team or if I'm going to get a gold medal in walking or anything like that. I'm just doing it for its own sake, right? For my health, for my well-being, for my peace of mind, and also to walk my dog. But, it makes me feel good. Success, right? One of the experiences from sport is success, right? This extrinsic reward that sports can provide. Success, you win the gold medal, you get the Stanley Cup. You lift the trophy over your head at Wimbledon. Whatever it is. I mean, you get this reward of being successful. And the last one is a way to get out your aggressions, subdue your aggressions, feel better, take away that stress and all that good stuff. All right, so this may be a question, probably be a question. When I say that, it probably is. What are the 7 types of experiencing from sports you can get from sport? Write down these 7, probably worth 5 to 7 points. It's on my pad already, so it's probably going to be on the quiz. All right, so just take a note of that. Sports participation offers a possibility of friendship and shared interest also, right? We participate not only for these experiences, but because it allows us to meet people, right? Meet people of like-minded people. So we can share our interests with them. I go to CrossFit. I can't tell now. I haven't been at the gym the past 3 months because of COVID, but I go to CrossFit. Right? Shared interest. Right? We're there to get physically get physically fit. Right? To feel better about ourselves. To feel like I can breathe while I'm walking upstairs. We have that shared interest. We share enjoyment. I mean, CrossFit is tough, but I enjoy it. I mean, my wife often tells me, she goes, you hem and haw about going, but you always feel great when you come home. You enjoy it. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the experience. I enjoy challenging myself and having others challenge me, and then helping to challenge others. Right? I know you all experience that yourself. And there's a shared experiences. There's nothing better than having an experience that's shared. Some of you may know a few summers ago, 4 already actually, I walked 500 miles across Spain. Yes, 500 miles across Spain. But at the beginning, I was by myself. And it was great. I enjoyed it. But by the end of it, I had a group of friends and people from all over the world. And I got to tell you, that made the experience so much better because it was a shared experience. Something we can reflect back on, something we can talk about. We just had a Zoom get together about 3 weeks ago. Okay? So sports offers all these possibility of friendship, being with people with shared interests, shared enjoyment, shared experiences. And this process can enrich a person's life. All right, so sports can enrich people. Individual benefits. Now, we kind of touched on that, and this is probably going on the quiz. Individual benefits that you get from sports participation. And there's 2, physical and psychological. All right, so 2 forms of benefits, individual benefits you can get from sports participating. First is physical. Second is psychological. On the quiz, probably worth 4 points. Maybe 2. All right, so you get individual benefits or physical. And what kind of physical benefits do you get from competing in sport? I mean, think about it for a second. What kind of physical benefits? Well, reduce heart disease. Reduce the risk of heart disease. Well, someone my age, that sounds good. Weight control. You want to lose weight, you want to gain weight. Being physical can help with that. Improve cholesterol, increase energy. Right? You get towards that end of that semester, it's getting tough. You got papers due, you got projects due. You got to take Romano's quiz. All these things just, drain you. But if you do a little exercise on the side, take that half hour, 45 minutes out to do a little exercise, it'll help increase your energy. You also prevent bone loss, improve strength, improve endurance and flexibility. When you get older, you're gonna think about that because you're not as flexible as you used to be. Control diabetes, all these great things you can get from participating in sport. Increase immunity. Maybe that's important. We got COVID-19 going around. You know, maybe if you're working out, maybe if you're physically fit, maybe you can fight that disease just a little bit better. Maybe you can fight it off just a little bit better. All right, and increase longevity. So these are all the physical benefits you can get. Individual physical benefits you can get from sports participation. So there are two types of benefits: physical and psychological. There's 6 or 7 physical ones you can get, benefits you can receive. Both of those are probably questions on the quiz. Psychologically, how does sports participation help you psychologically up in the head? I don't think about it for a second. How does it do anything to you? Does participating in sports do anything to you mentally? Yeah, I think so. Right? It helps reduce depression. Right? Sitting in a room all day, lights down, playing video games, you kind of get depressed. But you're out there, you're out in the fresh air, you're out there in the sun, beautiful day today. Out there participating in something, maybe help reduce some of that depression, reduce that anxiety that goes along with that, and improve your mood. Right? All this to fight stress, all that to, fight off these things that weighing you down. All right? And improve your self-esteem and decrease anger and improve your thinking, your cognitive functioning, which is important. So I want you guys to go to work out so you can improve your cognitive functioning through this course. And I pledge to you, starting tomorrow, even though my gym is still not open, but I pledge to you, because of what I'm preaching here today or talking about you today, I will begin working out. Even if it's in my attic or my basement or wherever it is, I will begin working out to help improve my cognitive functioning. All right, because cognitive helping with your brain is not only physical, not only mental, but physical, it can help too. And another thing you can do is read a book. Zach, read a book. And it also can psychologically help with your emotional well-being. Well, what is interesting about sports, besides this personal thing that you get from sports, is both psychological and physical benefits that you get from sport. Sport can also help society. All right, and sport development, kind of what we're going to talk about now, offers the possibility of solutions where change is needed. All right, sport development. Now think about that concept. I want you to think about that concept for it. Sport development offers the possibility to give solutions to where changes are needed. And I'm going to tell you right now, with what's going on, we need some changes and we need them soon. All right, so this is where I'm getting to you. This is what I'm going to start developing, what you need to start developing for your final paper. All right, a sport development concept. All right, what kind of outreach, social justice program involving sport do you envision? Would you want to work for or work towards? All right, so start thinking about this. We'll have more discussions about it during the week. All right. Sport development can help with impoverished communities and also subpopulations. Subpopulations where people are at risk for being different, or because there's disease or some kind of substance abuse. All right, so sport development. These sports development organizations can go in and help impoverished communities. Right, bring life to a community. I have a former student who's not my friend. Who has a youth soccer league here in the Bronx, right? He graduated, I think, 2011, 2012, and he's been out there, he's working, and he said, you know what, I live in the Bronx, and I want to help my community, and I'm going to start this youth program to help benefit the kids in my neighborhood. Great. Start thinking of stuff like that, okay? Those involved can learn behaviors and values through a thoughtfully designed concept or context, right? So if you're thinking about a sports development project, people can learn from these, right? You get people involved. You get people playing the sport. You get people helping out with the sport. And they can learn behaviors and values that are thoughtful. All right. They can spur change, lead to a shift from violence to peace. Right? Kind of what we need now. We need a shift from violence to peace. Right? And all this can be done through various sports development projects. All right. Sport may then serve as a remedy for a lot of societal ills, risks, and hardships. And I totally believe that. I think through sport development projects, you can change. You can change things in your society. You can bring people together. You can start healing communities. All right, so really start thinking about what you would do, want to work towards, envision some kind of sport development project, a youth summer camp, a soccer summer camp in the South Bronx. Okay, that's one. Or, going to, another country and bringing whatever knowledge you have about sport to that country. Maybe. Could be walking 500 miles across Spain. Whatever it is. But sport can start to help remedy some of these hardships that we're going through. We want to make sure, though, that these programs are thoughtfully conceived and made available where they are needed. These things are easy to do in the rich areas. They're easy to do in the suburbs. They're harder to do where people need it most. Okay? Just remember that. The objective: engage widely in societal challenges, hardships, and problems that urgently require resolutions and develop initiatives right at the ground level. Okay, so that's going to be your task. All right? Come up with a concept. So right now, I just want a concept that can engage societal problems and develop initiatives right at the ground level. All right, let's think about what's going on. Think about what's happening in this country and in different parts of the world, and what hardships people are going for, what problems they're having, what challenges they're having that require us to help. That require us as sports executives to figure out something, to develop a project and using sport to help make it better. Okay? 4 goals. And it could be in any of these 4 areas. All right? It could be in the first area, peace and reconciliation, right? So, you can focus on peace and reconciliation. And just remember, peace is not only exemplified by the absence of violence. Or peace is not only exemplified by the absence of violence. Peace is defined through the proactive strategies developed to restore relationships among people previously or presently in conflict. We have people presently in conflict right now, and we need to come up with proactive strategies to help restore relationships. Okay? This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for you. Looking from, whatever. It's what I want you to do. All right? So come up with something that's going to restore relationships amongst people in conflict. That's one you do in this area. Or it could be in an area where typical social justice, how inequities are being remedied. All right? How you can work your social development project to fight inequities. All right? And it could be in large urban areas or in remote locations. I don't care, where it is, but it's got to be a place where some people need it, not in the suburbs and where people don't need this kind of thing, but in areas where could really help benefit. Or you can do it bring health and well-being to people. All right, both physical and psychological development through sports and physical activity. Right, because we went over that before. There's a lot of benefits from participating in sports, both physically and psychologically. Right, and help instill positive worth and life satisfaction in these societies. Or in the 4th area, it could be just partnering with a corporation for to develop some socially responsible projects. That's kind of the easy one, all right? But they do have the money, okay? So they can help you. Or you may want to combine some of these. Social justice partner with the corporate social responsibility kind of thing. Think about it. The thing with corporate social responsibility, you capitalize on their important financial resources they have within a society. And it helps in the development of these programs. All right? So this is kind of what I'm thinking for you to think about. This is what I'm thinking for you to think about. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to start thinking of a sports development concept. All right, in these 4 areas or a combination of these 4 areas, and just come up with the concept for now. How you would want to help people through sport. All right, and on Saturday I'm going to put a Dropbox on, and just give me, you know, a paragraph on what your concept is. All right, not much, just your concept, because this is going to lead into the final paper that'll be due in the beginning of July. All right. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. Stay safe from this disease, and keep fighting the good fight. Okay. There's a lot going on right now, and I'm proud of all of you for continuing with your education to help fight these injustices. Next time.